Cool.
Wow.
So I guess if you go to Natively.dev, this is how you're instantly met. And nice. One of the most common requests, actually, now I already floated it a bit, is building related to gyms. And I thought maybe we should take one of the most common requests there. So I can build a gym-related app, or I can build a restaurant-style app. What do you think we should go for?
I think we should go for the gym, so it's like healthy one,
Yeah, absolutely. So maybe I run a gym, and I have people who come and go to the gym, and they have different workouts they want to do. They want to track like how many reps they're doing, how many sets, like what the progression is. So let's try to encapsulate that into a prompt. I'll show you the complete steps of how to continue building that with Natively. So I'll just start out by saying, build me a app for tracking my gym sessions. I usually do push-ups, barbell exercises, and running. I want to be able to track this historically, if I can spell, and have it visualized using charts. Cool. Then we just hit send and off we go. So directly what you're gonna see here is it's quite a lot of information in the beginning. We see the AI starting to come up with a plan on how it should compose the app and also orient itself, like figuring out what files it already has, how our template looks like that it's starting out from, and now it's starting to write some code and install some packages. Parallel to that, I think like the first thing to mention is we're building a mobile app, but how do you actually get like a feel for how the mobile app will look inside your phone? A good way of solving that is by downloading this app called Expo Go. So you would go to the App Store, you would download the app, and then you are able to scan this QR code here on the side. If we scan this QR code after having installed the app, then we should be able to open it inside the app. Right now, at the same time, the AI is actually writing the code necessary to get the first revision. So we can see it installed some packages and so on, and we can see that it's writing here.
So like this writes the backend and the frontend both.
So actually like today on the first prompt, we're only gonna start out by writing the frontend now. And then if you want to integrate backend, you would go here, connect Supabase, or you can also just mention it in the chat saying, hey, I would like to make sure we're storing data in the cloud, or I want the functionality to be able to track it over many times and share it across devices. And then the AI will realize, okay, I need to implement some backend functionality, and it will prompt you to connect one of the projects.
Like for me, like when I was using Lovable and then I wanted to connect, with Supabase, I had like a problem with, like dealing with it because I didn't know, how to use, and then when I went to Supabase, it was like super, strange for me, like hard to navigate. And I was like, wow, like, why Lovable just, like doesn't like connect it itself, so I shouldn't do it myself. Maybe again, it's like laziness of vibe coders that they don't want to do anything. So everything should be ready for them. But kind of like, do you really need to go through the same hassle with Supabase here, or is it like a bit easier, kind of the integration part?
Yeah, so like with Supabase, there's some minimums you will need to do, like set up an account. We can walk through the whole flow right now. So I would go up here, I would press connect Supabase. We're gonna be asked to connect, and here you should already have an account, or I already have an account here. And then we just say, okay, authorize natively, and we will connect to the project. Just a second. So now we have the projects available here, and we can press connect to any of the projects or create a new project.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm running on the free plan, so I'm gonna have to delete one of my old projects because you're only allowed to have three projects at a time.
Yeah.
So I'll delete this maps project.
I think also kind of AI has taught us how to use, the free plan very wisely now. So everyone is running on the free plan, and then
Yeah,
like 4
100%.
prompts. Jam session, nice.
Okay, we set the password, and then you create the project. So if we go in and out here, we've also seen we've got our first draft of our app.
Yeah.
Okay, we can enter an exercise name here. We can enter number of sets and reps. I think the add exercise button is not functional yet, or maybe we have to type in the name. Oh, okay.
Nice.
It added sit-ups. Okay.
I think we don't have like lots of like data, so that like it will show on the charts yet.
Yeah, exactly. So I would say the next step for us is so you notice that I went in and out of this log and it didn't really save like the information. So we need to integrate the Supabase integration really quick, so we're keeping track of all the data that you're saving. So we're going to go here and we're going to click Connect Gym Session Tracker. And now we can see that this Supabase connected button has become green. And we're actually connected. So it should just be a matter of saying when I add new exercise, then we should save that inside the Supabase database.
Well, because like for me, like what happened, like when I was using like Supabase was it was asking me to create a database. So I created a project, and then it was like wanted to like me create a database, and then I was confused, like, okay, what does it really mean? That was a bit confusion for me.
Okay. Well, yeah, so I think I'm not entirely sure on how Lovable does their Supabase integration today. But my understanding, the way it used to work is just like kind of similar. You would go up here, you would press the button, you would say, okay, integrate with Supabase, and then you would start prompting related to it. And then it would show out this row level security policies at you that, like, my feeling was always like, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to press accept. I don't really know what I'm looking at. And like I did not enjoy that experience, and that is something we've tried to like really make sure that we are solving with our integration with Supabase. And we think there's also like a lot of other really interesting backends to integrate with, not necessarily restricting ourselves to Supabase, that provide like a bit of a different flow for users, and that we think could be very helpful. Yeah. But here we can see we are now actually working towards the Supabase. So in like the AI wanted to shake what tables we already had inside the project, and then it decided to create some tables. So if we go over here, we can see that we have exercises and workouts table now.
Exactly.
Kind of don't need to keep track of this. The AI will think about that itself, and it should start integrating these exercise names. Right now, I actually think we have a bug here. I think it's still writing code. We can see that this cancel button is
working still.
Yeah, exactly. So it's still working, but it's supposed to be saying like, oh, still writing a file here.
Yeah, but like this is super cool because I see that it already kind of like created itself a database in like Supabase, and this is kind of like what I mean that with Lovable it was hard because I needed to do that myself, but here kind of the like Natively does it for you, so that's something really good.
Yeah, 100%. Like I found that was super annoying. Like you don't want to leave the tool. You want to give the user experience that you have to learn as little as possible. And like even with our tool, there's a lot to learn. Like if you think about it, like if I come in as a non-technical user and I start seeing like styles, common styles, what is this even? There's so many new things related to that. You can run into issues, and then you need to like it's helpful to know how to prompt in a good way. Just like adding on top of that, you should also learn the Supabase user interface and so on. It's many steps. So we really want to like reduce every one of those steps as far as we can. Hopefully we're soon finishing up. We could try. So I have the same app here on phone also that I'm looking at the same time. Still writing code. Maybe we can try again and see if it's updated. If product add exercise workout maybe. Okay, we have this in history.
Worked.
Do we have anything inside the table if we would go
Let's
here?
read out maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, not
Not
yet,
yet.
but maybe it's
Not
kind
yet.
of like,
Oh,
yeah, like processing.
yeah.
Wow, but this is the thing that like with this like no code solutions, the vibe coder should also be passion, kind of wait and then like try to click on like different buttons. So because that was like something that for me, you have to go through all the buttons and then like just like take how the app works, because there still can be some some functions will not work, and then you just need to comment that, hey, this doesn't work, please fix it. So you really kind of need to spend some time.
But we have something really exciting coming on that front, where that might soon not be something you have to do.
Okay,
Where
wow.
we'll go and click the buttons for you and just check like, is everything implemented? Do you want to implement it? This is not working correctly maybe today, and we think that is going to be an absolute killer feature to have.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe I should walk you through like how I'm thinking. So we went into Supabase and we said like, okay, it doesn't look like it's here. So now my thinking is really, okay, let's make sure the AI also understands that. And then I want it to fix that issue so that our push-ups and sit-ups actually end up inside the database, so they are persisted across sessions. So yeah, it should continue to work on that. This is more or less the user flow. And then when we are happy or we feel like, okay, I'm a technical user, I would like to continue this, but maybe like write the code myself, then I would press this upload to GitHub button up here. First, you will have to authenticate with tool, and then you'll get out repository of the code. Or you say, hey, I'm really happy with how the app turned out. And then you would go up here, and you would press deploy. You're gonna have to sign up for an Apple developer account. And you're also going to have to sign up for an Expo account. So if I just write in ABC, we actually don't check the passwords here. We check it in a later stage. You would go and sign up for Expo, sign up for Apple, type in your bundle name here. Gym session tracker. And then we would press deploy to test flight, and it will go off here. Obviously, now it's not going to work because I just typed in some random credentials, but then you can press here. You can see like the build process that usually takes like, I would say like the waiting time for this can be up to 30 minutes. It depends on how large your app is and so on. We actually need to build the bundle and like sign all the signatures and like do all the Apple stuff. But then you will have a first version where you are able to share with a user from test flight. You can read more about how that whole deployment guide works here. Just add other people with Apple developer accounts if you have are approved for internal testing, or you can go one more step and get approved for external testing. Then you will be able to send out a link to your friends, just like instantly try out the app. And then obviously like the step after that is taking it completely to App Store. Yeah, so I guess we need to probably configure authentication or similar here. So let's see if it can do that for us. Otherwise, we should probably have a pop-up that shows up and says like, hey, make sure you do this step also.
But also kind of like one of the exciting features about here is that if you have a bug, you can kind of report it, and then the support team can actually look at it. So that was super interesting for me.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, if you have a bug, press this bug button here, and we'll get back to you super fast. I take a lot of pride in that. Sometimes you see me answering answering the support tickets too. We're usually super fast, like at least sub 5 minutes, but most of the time like sub 30 seconds.
For me, actually, it was kind of like 15, 20 seconds, so it was quite fast. But also like mine was very lazy question, like okay, just reload the page and then it works. I was like, okay, thanks.
Yeah. We get a ton of both, and like sometimes it's good. Like ask the easy questions. That way we can help each other, right?
Yeah.
We'll get feedback about what we need to improve about the tool because you have this easy question. It's not like blatant clear for the user. At the same time, like you get to like talk to who's behind the tool and who's actually working on it and so on. I think that's something unique that we can offer, but if you're at the scale of Lovable today, it's not really possible for them.
Just kind of like meanwhile, a question I saw on LinkedIn that you posted about your brother vibe coding something. So what's the feeling, when you're sitting with your user, he or she is like using natively, and then you just kind of see how he or she is building something magically. So what's that kind of moment's feeling?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that was like, obviously it's like extra fun when I was sitting there with my brother and he's like trying it out and trying to make a game. But I think like from day one since launch, we saw people like spending 8+ hours inside the tool. That was really like a real aha moment for me, where it's so cool to see that people are passionate about like trying to build things, and they are doing it inside this tool that 6 months ago I wrote the first line of code to. So yeah, it's kind of unreal in some, like, you don't really have the time to reflect on some things when you're trying to move so fast, how far you come, and it's kind of like it helps with that a bit when you actually sit there with a user and they're using your tool. It gives you a moment of like gratefulness and reflection.
Amazing. I think we are done. It
Yeah.
seems
Okay. Let's try and see.
one last time.
Maybe we have this setup
But like maybe
history,
add
but
it.
yeah, we're doing. I clearly don't go to the gym often enough.
Maybe like running.
Yeah, we can do running by tricky to do sets of running. But maybe we do like squats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be safe.
Shows up in the history at least.
Oh wow,
We
the
have
chart
a
works
work
now.
frequency chart. Yeah.
It's a nice
Let's see
growth.
if we go here. Are we gonna have a workout?
Let's refresh it a bit. My today's learning reload everything. Okay.
Of course not. Yeah, but like here is where some prompt magic comes in, and also like if you're technical, it helps even more. Like I will look into exactly why this did not happen in this case, and we will ship a hotfix.
Perfect markets. Yeah.
But yeah, here I would probably like write in the support or continue prompting a bit. That would be my two go-to measures.
Thank you so much, Timothy, for the demo.